Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is the week ahead reading for February 5th to February 12th. Heads up, I'm away on a retreat next week, so we might have a little bit of a gap. I'm hoping to get the readings done, certainly the daily readings before I go. But let's see what we have for February 5th to February 12th for the All to Love Collective. February 5th to the 12th, 2024 for the All to Love Collective. Divine guidance and loving clarity is my intention with these tarot readings. Divine guidance and loving clarity for the All to Love Collective. Let's see what we get. Oh dear. Oh good. New beginnings coming in, my lovers, with decisions afoot. So there's a lot of energies happening in the skies as well. I'm not an astrologer, but I pretty much only really ingest astrology at the minute. I among other things, but I'm fascinated by it and continue to find interesting nuggets of clarity with regards to the collective energies and how that kind of affects our personal reality. So Uranus are going to be maybe some shocking surprises, news coming in, things that kind of change the game a little bit. And the week ahead here is like there's decisions afoot. You know, new information possibly coming in that stimulates or prompts a decision that needs to be made. The Sun card is saying like there's some warm and positive energy coming in after. So nine of swords is a troubling card. It's like waking up it's grief and despair and betrayal. It's waking up in the middle of the night and like not being able to sleep and feeling really wrapped up in anxieties, right? And then followed up by the Sun card, it's like, okay, so there is some lightness coming in, thank God. And there's a shift happening here because it's almost something about this lightness might stimulate a new beginning or a aha moment. Some shift in your perspective that really does help take you out of this 9 of sword cycle. I would dare say it's usually a cycle by the time it gets to a 9. Like this is a pattern, this is the thing you've been doing, this is how you've been doing it, and I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I can't do it like this anymore. This is like aha supreme, you know, really, really big, beautiful, stimulating idea, inspirational thingajig leading to this, because the 2 of Pentacles is your kind of outcome or the energies coming in for this week. So good shift, positive shift, right? Sun coming in, new beginning, taking us out of this 9 of Pentacle energy, or certainly that would be the choice that you have at this point. Another Ace of Swords with King of Pentacle. Okay. Methinks this is part of the decision. King of Pentacles upright. This could have to do with a job, with making money. Someone who sees you. So it's like, do I stay, do I go? Do I take this offer or do I take that offer? Maybe for some of you it is more like romantic or significant with regards to the relationships coming in. But like there's the 7 of Pentacles too. So I'm like, this is definitely like something you've been intending, something you've been manifesting, right? Like the King of Pentacles feels like a substantial offer, but then the Ace of Wands or Ace of Swords is in the reverse. So I'm like, it might be that a new beginning or a new idea comes through. And then in that process, like suddenly there's other offers and then there's other options. And you're like, oh, hence the sunshine after the 9 of Swords. Because this does feel like a pretty instantaneous, like, whoa, okay, so this new beginning. And then there's this offer. And the King of Pentacles definitely feels like a substantial offer. There's something here, what am I getting? The message ceremony. I'm getting a funny thing about like ecstatic dance or There's something about connecting to the water, connecting to your emotions, maybe about the decision. Crossroads, there's a fork in the road, Three of Rivers, there's a sense of aligning with the people, place, and things around you and or your spirit. There's something about like going into the middle of that cross point energy, going into that middle point and getting really centered and like feeling into the different pathways. That could be a bit of advice or offering about how to make our decisions. This is, I think, a big thing in our spiritual communities or intuitive communities. Like, how do you discern it? Like, well, it might take a little bit of meditation or prayer or silence, right? It's in the silence that we often get those nudges that feel like that intuitive knowing, yes, I have to go in that direction. So when we take that silence, we can imagine, feel into that one option, go like energetically feel into the future of that option, and then try it with all the other options, right? And there's an inner knowing that will sort of shine brighter or be lighter or just feel right. Again, that can be the practice of, there's a lot of energy that I'm pulling now about joyfulness and playfulness. That's also come through a fair few of the readings. And for some of you, because there's a lot of sword energy, I'm also looking at it like, okay, this week is likely for some of us to really change our perspective on anything. Maybe work, maybe change our perspective on ourselves. A pretty dynamic shift in perception. And then again, some of the guidance here is like, stay light with it, be playful about these energies, endeavor to find the joy. And certainly when it even comes to making those harder decisions, follow the joy. What is more joyful? What's more freeing for the spirit, right? Because that's gonna feel visceral with regards to like the indicator of, this is the direction. I want more joy, I want more play. That's well-being. That joyful, playful essence within us all is an aspect of our well-being, and something I think that can through adulthood, through trauma, just through life experience, we can kind of shut down, we can kind of turn that off and just get serious and get real. So, and that's what part of what you're probably, please God, help me, there's help coming in, possibly through in a mental way with new ideas. But this energy is a benevolent energy, which will feel warmer, feel more inspirational, right? Plus the moon, I'm like, there's definitely like maybe a divine download, as some people say, right? There's a shift in perspective that's opening the door mentally, energetically speaking, bringing about a sense of rebirth, new beginning. And then that's ushering in more new beginning. There's an ushering in some decisions that need to be made. It's all part of your manifestation though. So I'm kind of excited as far as like just seeing what comes in, seeing what things start to grow or what things start to appear in your reality. Because this is a pretty heavy-handed, like, we can only survive like this for so long, right? It's super painful and intense for the nervous system. So yeah, trust the silence, trust your inner capacities with regards to that discernment piece of decisions regarding certain directions. But there's a positive, benevolent flow of energy manifesting here in a sense of a new beginning via an energetic rebirth, which likely for a lot of you is going to feel like relief. Interesting. I think you're gonna have like a lot of options coming in, and it'll be interesting to see how we all navigate those energies that seem to be more abundant and in a sense masterful, because we're letting go of a confusion and anxiety and all these things, and finally kind of stepping into this, okay, well, what's my choice? What am I gonna do? And remember that you're the gem, you're the thing you're seeking, kind of thing. It's all deep, right? But there is this orientation toward greater self-mastery versus just the accumulation of stuff. I think that's it for this week. So thank you to my patrons. Thank you to all of you for being part of this community. I appreciate you for your likes, your subscribes, and just for existing. I hope you have a great week, you guys. Thanks for being my internet friends, and I'll see you all real soon. Take care. Peace out.